Mendoza.
Mendoza.
Thick and liquid.
Mendoza.
Thick and liquid.
Thou shalt not kill. Just because a baptism turns into a little drowning, everybody's got to blame somebody.
The morning stream. If you have job, you wear the pants.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to TMS. It's the morning stream for Monday, December 8th, 2025. I'm Scott Johnson. That's Brian Ibbett. Hi, Brian Ibbett.
Hello. How are you?
Oh, you know, we're just making it happen.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard
it's
Brian.
Monday. That's all we can. All we can do.
I like that. All we can afford is a great way of saying it.
All we can afford to do is make it happen on a Monday.
I like that. All I can afford is a Monday, you guys. So patreon.com/TMS. Get in.
There you go. Make us afford to be able to afford Tuesdays and Wednesdays. For
That's
that matter.
Right. It's good to see you all. Hope you're all having a good lead up to Christmas. I spent most of my time this weekend either trying to cram a bunch of work in or going to my mother's for like a Christmas thing. This is probably her last Christmas, if I had to guess. Not in a good wham kind of way, you know?
Yeah.
So we all gathered there and it was great. We had a really good time. John's a total crank. He hated it. He doesn't like kids. He doesn't like crowds. Yes. If a kid's being loud, he thinks the world's ending. And I'm like, that's proof of life, you big dingus. Plus, she loved it.
Exactly. Yeah.
She loved it. She wants to be surrounded by these kids. She loves that
kids
stuff.
Kids are gonna be loud. My gosh.
Yeah, let them be loud. It's healthy. It's what they're supposed to be doing.
He's fully moved into the same facility, right? Like he's.
Oh, we've had a big change since. They were in the facility together, and then he got mad because he's a weirdo. He's a narcissistic control freak, and he got in a fight with the ownership of the place about who's paid who and how much they paid. And so he bailed on their contract, and now they are home again. And he's got better, although I still think it's inadequate, but he's got better daily care coming in there than they had prior to the move.
Okay.
But he's up and around enough with this walker that he thinks he's got it all under control. And he really doesn't. But he's got power of attorney. Nobody can do anything.
No, right, exactly. That's the key, unfortunately.
He's such a crank, man. He says last night, I said, we're having a pretty pleasant time. I brought music and my notebook for Zoom and Wendy and Mark in and then everybody's there. We got pretty much everybody. Only one person didn't come because they were coming down with something. We're like, we don't want mom to get sick, so stay home. Other than that, everybody was there having a great time. Food, everybody brought food. Kim made her taco soup. Misha made her clam chowder. Everybody made all this amazing stuff. Just a festive, good time. I'm playing classical crooner music, which my mom loves for the holidays. Got that going over there. And I'm sitting at one point.
You sneak in some Seth MacFarlane into that?
It may have actually as a playlist. It might have played it. I like his stuff.
I do too. I think it's great. It's just like, Sinatra, Crosby, Dean Martin, and Seth MacFarlane.
Yeah. It's really weird how good he is.
He's really good
at that stuff. But anyway, talented dude. So at one point I look over to John and I say, hey, you have anything fun planned coming up for the De Palma side of the family, your sons and stuff? Just asking if he's got a party coming. And he looks at me and goes, what do you mean? Like that. And I went, I was just curious how Mike and, I was naming his kids. I'm like, and their kids and stuff. Are you guys going to do a thing? Oh, yeah. I mean, they come here, they do the food, they clean up when they're done. And I went,
you can see what's first and foremost on his mind too. Like, and you guys better clean up when you're done.
Yeah. I told that story to Misha in the kitchen. She's like, oh, I know. I'm going to make sure this place is spotless before we leave. But it's just such a freaking cranky old bastard.
Oh my gosh.
It makes everything harder than it needs to be. So Wendy and Mark are coming in town. Again, Wendy's coming here in town. She's been here 6 times this year.
Wow. No kidding.
They're coming in on the 19th or something like that. And we're trying to carve it out so that we have sibling time with my mom only. So that like one of his sons, we're trying to get them on board to like kidnap him for a while and keep him busy. Because it's impossible when we're there with him. It's impossible. He is such a freak about controlling everything. And just he has to feel like he has his finger on everything. It was just one of the and it's not just like a few of us. Everybody knows.
Yeah.
To the smallest child, they know that John's
Yeah.
hard.
Right. He's made it so apparent to everybody.
Yeah, but he thinks he's got it all under control and he's got it all figured out, and he's whatever. It is what it is. But we had fun. We had a good time. But that's not important.
Give him a little knockout drops or some roofies or something before you guys show up.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
How legal is that? Is that a thing?
Yeah, that's a good question. Maybe not so much. I don't know.
Well, I had one other thing I wanted to mention real quick about a movie you saw in theaters. Told me you'd like it and that I should see it. So I finally saw it. Came out on something. I can't remember. Netflix.
Yeah, I can't remember which service it was. Yeah,
I think Netflix. Anyway, I watched Caught Stealing, the Aronofsky deal, and I really enjoyed it. I liked it quite a bit. It is definitely that dark comedy thing that leans a little dark in places. I was like, man, there's some deaths in here I did not see coming. However, I am now ready to make it official. There are 2 Jewish hitmen, and when I say Jewish, I mean like the full-blown Hasidic, stuff hanging everywhere and the hats and all that.
Slurping matzo soup. Yeah.
Matzo ball soup, all that. Played by
D'Onofrio and Patinkin.
Yeah, I didn't, but not Patinkin. Liev Schreiber. That's who it is.
Schreiber, that's right. Yeah, I know. It feels like it's the perfect Mandy Patinkin role.
Oh, he'd be great in it, yeah. But these two, and D'Onofrio's unrecognizable for most of it. I was just like, who is that? And Kim goes, I think that's that guy from Daredevil. And I went, D'Onofrio? Really? And it was. He was really good. But anyway, those 2 guys who play the brothers Lipa and Shmuley have now entered the upper echelon of my favorite movie assassins. They are right up next to Grosser from Grosse Point Blank, played by Dan Aykroyd.
Yep.
Those 3 are now they are in the Hall of Fame, as far as I'm concerned. I loved those 2 chuckleheads.
Yes.
They were so great.
Yeah.
Anyway, that movie's worth seeing. It's, there are moments, like Kim had to get up and leave during the Stitches scenes, all I'll say.
Yeah, sure.
But most of it's,
oh my gosh.
Most of it's not that brutal. But also, you got a Doctor Who, Matt Smith in there.
I was going to say, you got Doctor Who. You got one of the, you got Dune, one of the Harkonnen.
Oh, do you?
Isn't Austin Butler?
Yes, I'm being stupid. He's Fayed. You're right. He's so enveloped that role that I sometimes forget it was him. Yeah, he's good. One
of Immortan Joe's. Oh, no, is she?
She's one of his wives. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
She was called. No, not Practical. I've seen the movie 1,000 times.
Practical.
It's something like that.
Practical, my wife.
Yeah, there's all these wives have names like that, and I can never remember her name. But anyway, she was great in it. Everybody's really good. Carol Kane's there for like a hot minute.
Yeah.
Playing the mother.
God, she's great.
Yeah, it's a fun time. I had a really good time.
It is.
So congratulations.
Good.
We got Shmuley, Lipa, and Grosser all hanging out in my head. Yep.
Excellent.
They live rent-free in my head. Hey, Brian, what's going on with your glasses?
Well, before that, I made Tina watch Weapons last night.
Ooh, I like Weapons.
Because I was like, all right, you know what? It's this I think is a different movie than she's expecting. And, it's Christmas. Let's watch a movie about little kids hopping out of bed at 2:17 a.m. and running down the street with their arms straight out.
Sure.
She really liked it. She actually said, this is not what I thought this movie was.
Yeah, it's not a gore fest. It's not No.
I mean, geez, the forks.
Oh, the forks.
Yeah.
The forks were hard. Everything with Benedict Wong was a little hard.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
His poor husband in that thing.
Yes.
And
they didn't even get to eat their hot dogs.
I know.
Six hot dogs, carrots, and potato chips.
I wanted that food when I saw it.
I just love the way they grocery shop, because his husband will go down the aisle, find 2 things, hold them up, and Benedict Wong will point to one of them, and then he'll look at it. He'll look back at Benedict Wong, put the one that Wong picked, and then put the other one back. But it's like 5 times, one right after the other, he does that, and it's just such a hilarious sight gag.
Yeah, and the fact that Amy Madigan just melts into her role, you barely know that's her.
She does.
Yeah.
I told Tina afterwards, I'm like, that's the wife from Field of Dreams, right?
Yeah, it really throws you because she's just completely a different looking human being.
The whole Aunt Gladys thing. Anyway, So she enjoyed it a lot.
That's great.
We went to a Christmas party. A friend of mine does a Christmas party every year, and we don't always get to go because one of my clients does a Christmas party, a company Christmas party every year, and he's always nice enough to invite me, and so I always feel like I need to go to that. But this is a friend that I've known since high school. It's one of my few friends that I still see on a very semi-regular basis, that is still a high school friend that you know, and every time it's like, oh, we need to get together more. Why don't we get together more? And you know, away from these parties where we hardly get a chance to talk. But went down there to Castle Pines, which is on the complete other end of town from me, halfway to Colorado Springs.
Sounds nice.
And
whatever that
it's
is.
really nice. It's really good area. Did it up right. We sat there in the bar, chatted with him. We got there fairly early, so we really got a lot of time to chat with him before a lot of people started showing up and it started getting super busy. We leave the party and I look up and I'm wearing these Oakley Metas. I guess for people who don't get the pre-show, I have a pair of Oakley Metas I'm wearing that are like AI enabled glasses that I'm wearing like a fool right now. Anyway, I look up in the sky and underneath the moon is a planet. There's a planet there and it's like, I don't know which one it is. It's not flashing. It's not twinkling. I know it's not an airplane. I know it's not a star because of the way it's like just solidly sitting there. So I look up and I say, I'm gonna say HEY Meta. What planet am I looking at underneath the moon right now, south of the moon right now? And Kristen Bell's voice comes on and says, may I take a picture? And I say, yes, that's totally fine. She takes a picture and then she says, the bright object that you're currently looking at is probably the moon. And I said, no, because they still have the little light indicating that I can keep asking it questions. Yeah. I say, no, I see the moon, but there's a planet directly underneath it. Can you tell me what that planet is? Mm-hmm. Thinking. The bright object that you're currently looking at, and this time there's like a definite passive aggressive pause, but the way she says it is, the bright object that you're currently looking at in the sky is the moon.
Meta's not known for their AI responses yet. They're kind of bad.
No, there definitely was a pause there, like she's holding out her virtual hands. It's the moon.
Yeah, like Dax Shepard left food out overnight and she's mad at him kind of voice. I get it.
Exactly, yes.
That's wild.
Sorry, baiting.
I just assume he's like that all the time. I just have to assume it.
All the time. I just have to assume, yes. Exactly.
So what, did you ever find out what planet it was?
Never did find out what planet it was, yeah.
I wonder what it would have been like this time.
I know.
I bet Bobby knows like what time of year you're supposed to see.
I bet he does.
Stuff.
Well, we're going to be talking about Mars later, and so I bet he knows. Claire points out, there's an app you can point your phone at, and it like does AR, and it's called, I have it, and I don't know why I didn't use it, because we just wanted to get home.
Okay,
it's called Star Chart, I think, and you hold it up and the AR looks and tells you what you're, a star tracker, that's it, Star Tracker.
Oh, that's
and it
cool.
tells you what you're looking at.
So that probably would have been more accurate, you figure?
Yeah,
I mean, that camera, the camera's probably not
Jupiter,
good
you're
enough.
right, yeah.
I was just going to say, it's probably not good enough for shots like that, right? Like,
may not be. I mean, but I said, I'm seeing it just below the moon. She would be able to figure out based on current star charts what planet is currently visible in the night sky just below Jupiter.
Yeah, plus you made it a point that it was just below the moon and she still says it's the moon.
Right, exactly.
Like, no, under the moon, dummy.
Under the moon.
I wonder if Kristen Bell knows that her voice is being used in this terrible
I'm
way.
sure. I'm sure she totally is. I'm sure
she'd have to
Aquafina
be.
knows and John Cena.
I'm sure they got paid handsomely for it, is what I think.
I'll bet they did. Yeah, exactly. Bobby says Jupiter, by the way, which absolutely makes sense because it was bright, and the only other one that would be that bright usually is Venus. Mars has a little red tinge to it if you're able to see it in the night sky, and everything else is not nearly as bright. Like Saturn's not nearly as bright.
Yeah. Well, that's cool though that you could even see it. I can't remember the last time I could see a planet, in the sky.
Right.
It's been a while.
Oh, you see them a lot. You just maybe don't realize you see them a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I'll see like, stars and stuff, but I don't. It doesn't occur to me that maybe one of those objects.
That one of those might be a planet. Yeah. Just look, and if it doesn't twinkle and it doesn't move, then that just might be a planet.
Well, there you go. Guys, guess what? It's a festive day, and on festive days, we like to play a game, and it sounds like this. Joining us on the line is everyone's favorite South Carolinian. Oh, sorry, Bobby. I'll just say that.
I was about to say, ow.
Yeah, ouch, right?
Bobby.
One of them, anyway. It's Brian Dunaway. Hello, dude.
Oh, hi, Scott Brian. What's up?
Hey, man, what's up? You're back at work. Woo! How's that going?
I'm so happy.
Yeah, you're probably thrilled about it. But that just
thrilled, yo.
that means you don't have to dink with your cameras anymore, man. You can chill.
I know. I get a little bit obsessive when I get time off. Scott knows because I start hitting him up with stupid crap. Hey, Scott, look at this. Does this look wrong to you?
We've been doing this since 2005, though, man. Like the Skype quit working. I'll call Brian. This other thing, does it look okay? I'll call Scott. Like we do that all the time. So it's just the way of it.
It's like a good way of testing. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. It's good to have you here, man. We're going to play a game. As you know, we're going to play a game. And Brian Ibbett over here is going to explain the rules and who's playing with us today.
That is correct, Scott. Welcome to the Morning Half-Ass. Is a trivia game where I'm actually going to be giving you two the answers. I'm going to give Scott and Brian a category and 6 possible answers, 3 of which are correct and 3 that are incorrect. What's an example of something incorrect that we talked about at the beginning of the show? Goo pouring out of your 3D printer.
Very
you don't
incorrect.
Expect it.
Absolutely.
Yes. Depending on how confident you feel with a category, you can provide 1, 2, or 3 guesses. But if any of those guesses are wrong, you get 0 points for that round. 1 right gets you a point, 2 right gets you 3 points, and 3 right gets you 5 points. We're going to add all up those weird arbitrary points. Can add them all up at the end and award a prize to not you guys, but the people you're playing for. Patreons that are supporting the show and that we've picked at random. Scott, you're playing for Brad Barber.
Oh, I wonder if he actually does the hair arts, the hair cutting arts.
That'd be great. I love when people's last names are their occupation.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
Oh, for
because
sure.
it makes sense. It's in their lineage because that's how we mostly came up with last names here.
Yeah,
in the
Baker,
US.
Barber, candlestick maker. No, maybe not.
Smith. Right.
I mean, that is where
Smith.
Smith came from.
Yeah. And sometimes we're done with it. Like John's
Fletcher?
son. That's boring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Put a job
Fletcher,
in there.
what's another one? What's Cooper? Is the
Cooper
last
one?
name based on I think Coopers make barrels, if I remember correctly. Fletchers make arrows.
Yeah, the Fletcher one's cool. That one's rad.
Yeah.
That is a cool name.
A Dunaway is like we're through. We're done.
I'm done with you guys.
Yeah.
I'm done away.
Yeah, done away with you. Brian, you are playing for Josh Hill, who's named after a hill.
named a hill. Yeah.
Nice. Love it.
That's where great grandpa got busy.
Gross.
Hill.
Terrific. All right, let's get to the first game here, the first round of the game. I will refresh the save. All right. Question number 1. I always say let's start off easy. I think we are starting off easy, but you guys always manage to prove me wrong. Types of Pokemon. Which of these are types of Pokemon?
But
your choices
you
are-
always say that, and then you go like, here's your choices. None of the ones you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Lava, ice, steel, cloud, psychic, and reptile. Which of these are
aren't
types
Pokemon.
of Pokemon?
I mean,
These are like, this is like biomes and stuff. Come on.
Oh, yeah, this is like a nice biome selection. I like that.
Yeah, biomes.
Well,
Gotta have one of these.
I'm going with 2. I'm not
That
confident.
doesn't
Scott's
make
locked
no
in.
sense. Oh, Jesus, come on, give me a second. I'm still thinking.
Oh,
yeah,
that
all right.
timer's coming. Oh, no.
Tick, tick, boom. There's the timer. There it goes.
Timer, no timing. Timing there.
All right. You guys both settled on psychic. Yeah, that's your Abras, your Kadabras, your Whirlypigs or whatever they are. Sure, all psychic. Anything that's got like a swirl on it.
Yeah.
Or
I've
can
used
bend a
those for sure.
spoon. Yeah, psychic type, absolutely. Now, one of you went ice, the other one went steel.
Oh, it seems like ice. But I may be thinking of Mortal Kombat. We'll see.
You might be thinking of Mortal Kombat. Brian, you went ice. Yes, there are ice type Pokemon, like
Shit.
the little penguin dude, and sure, yeah.
Are they
Scott,
an extension of the water types? Like later on, they're evolved, so now they're ice types, or is that not
makes
a
sense.
I don't know. Maybe
That's
there
logical.
might be some that change as they evolve from water to water.
I'm learning
and ice.
here. We're gonna have a Pokemon play retro.
I'm so
I think so.
You gotta
the
get
worst.
educated.
I'm the
don't,
worst
yeah.
at this stuff. I don't.
Especially with that brand new Switch 2 game that, what is it, Zeta A Legends or something like that.
Yeah, it's supposed to be good.
And then, Scott, you went Steel.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, there's absolutely Steel. Both of
look
you
at that.
getting points.
Look at that.
Good job.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, look at that.
Psychic, Ice, and Steel. Together, you guys would have gotten 5 points total. So
Nice,
well done.
nice.
We did. Yeah, nice. Very
Yeah.
good.
All right.
Reptile's a green color swap for Sub-Zero and Mortal Kombat.
I was
wasn't
going to
it?
say, yeah,
That's what we keep getting Mortal Kombat connections.
Yeah.
I'm Sub-Zero. Get over here.
All right, let's get to literature. Literature. Which of these books were originally published anonymously? The author just did not want people to know who wrote it, I guess.
Okay.
Is originally when these were published. Your choices are Gulliver's Travels, Frankenstein, Native Son, Middlemarch, Pride and Prejudice, and Walden.
My hell. Is that why Walden Books was called Walden Books? It's based on a
I think it was based on,
book title?
was it Hemingway's home that was Walden Pond?
Oh, I
Am
don't know.
thinking of
Makes sense.
the right author?
Might have been.
This is where my literature, my poor literature.
You wish we were
knowledge-
talking about Pokemons again, don't you? Yeah.
I do wish we were talking about Pokemon again.
I don't know this one at all, so I'm gonna.
Thoreau. Thank you, Dr. Calhoun. Henry David Thoreau had Walden Pond.
And is it named? I don't know if you'll know this, but is it?
I don't know.
That one.
I don't know.
I missed that
Yeah.
bookstore. I used to love it in there. It was a great one.
Yeah,
They're gone now, I think.
I know. That and B. Dalton.
I really don't know here.
Be Dalton.
I
All right,
guess
here
I'm
comes
gonna.
that timer.
Yeah, put that timer up.
In your face, Johnson.
I'm gonna do one.
Okay, Scott's locked in. Let's see. You're both locked in on Frankenstein. Let's start with that one.
Mary Shelley.
Mary
I don't
Shelley.
know. Could she?
Yeah.
Could she have been doing that during that time? People got very angry at her being a young lady.
Yeah, they didn't like that.
Time books.
They did not like that.
That was my thinking.
100%. Frankenstein was originally published anonymously. So Scott knows that he's already got a point coming. Brian chose 2. He also went for Walden.
Just for the nostalgia first.
aforementioned-
All that Walden talk made me want to.
Just made you want to click it. I get it.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Clickbait.
And sure enough, no, it's not. It's, Pride and Prejudice and Gulliver's Travels were both originally published anonymously.
I almost went Gulliver's Travels because I don't even know who even wrote Gulliver's Travels. I can't even remember.
Gulliver.
Why am
Just
I
kidding.
blanking on that? Dude, that was nice. Harmony.
Can't remember.
Was it Gulliver?
Yeah,
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
it was written by Lilliputians, and it was
can't
Swift, Jonathan
remember.
Swift. Yeah, okay, there we go.
Jonathan Swift?
Swift.
Yeah.
Okay. I still don't know who that is. Weirdly.
They named a bird after him. Anyway, number 3 is gonna be. Let's go to fighting. You know, we just watched Blade. There's a lot of fighting going on in the movie Blade. Which of these are actual? Yeah, there was. Yeah. Which of these are actual Asian martial arts? Your choices are Wing Chun, Tom Kha Gai, Capoeira, Silat, Kenpo, and Ikebana.
I know.
3 of these are actual martial arts. 3 of these are not.
I know one for sure.
You know one for sure?
Yeah. Well, no, I know one that isn't for sure, and I know one that is for sure, and that's it.
Okay.
The rest of these are confusing to me.
Shut up. I'm looking at it.
What do you mean? You feel like that timer's coming? Are you nervous? Are you,
Yeah,
how
a
you
little
feeling?
nervous.
Okay.
But it is only 11:25, so I'm not too nervous.
No. No, you're fine.
This one feels like bait, and that makes me not want to click it, but then makes me want to click it. I'm clicking it.
Okay.
Everybody,
All right, you've
Wing
locked
Chun
in.
Tonight.
Now you've chosen 2, Brian. You need points, don't you? Okay. Let's see how it goes here.
Yeah, Scott said he only went with 1. I needed 2.
Damn straight.
You need
do.
at least 2, but you need
Unless
to
he
get
got
them
it
right is
wrong.
the problem.
But he sounded
Yeah,
like he
exactly.
knew it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's get to the one you guys both zeroed in on immediately, which is Kenpo. Yeah, Kenpo is.
I knew Kenpo, but I wasn't sure about
Japanese martial arts. Brian, you decided to go bold and pick what I always get at Buffalo Wild Wings, which is Wing Chun.
Oh, dang it!
And
might be right.
I get my Wing Chun extra spicy, but that means I'm getting punched because that is a Chinese martial art. Brian with a sneak from behind rally to get 6 points.
Damn it.
Silat is the other one, and that is Malay martial art.
And I knew capoeira was definitely not, but
capoeira is Brazilian martial arts. It's a combination of dance and martial arts.
Yeah.
And then Tom Kha Gai is Thai soup.
Yeah.
And Ikebana is Japanese, the art of Japanese flower arrangement.
Oh, it'd be nice. And I would love to know a nice Ikebana expert person, which is basically saying it 3 times. Capoeira is my favorite thing because it's Eddie Gordo in the old Tekken games. I want to say Tekken 3 is where Eddie Gordo showed up.
Oh, really? And he
that was his fighting style. And I loved fighting with him. He was so much fun.
I was trying, when I was reading these out, I was trying not to go very obvious with the Latin pronunciation, capoeira.
Chat's right. There's that dude that made Bob poop his pants in Bob's Burgers. He was also
That's right.
Really?
I forgot about that. That was great.
capoeira teacher.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's good stuff.
Well, there you go. Congratulations, Brian. A sneak from behind win there.
I don't like how you keep calling a sneak from behind. I don't like that.
Okay, sorry. Reach around to win.
That's even better. Thanks. Thanks, man.
Congratulations going to Josh Hill. You are getting a copy of Ludus and the Dark Eye, Chains of Satanov.
I don't know either of those games.
You know what that is? I don't know what that is.
No idea.
Courtesy of Keith Hicks, who gave us all 3 games today. But Brad Barber, you're getting a copy of Hunchback's Dungeon.
Never heard of that one either, but these all sound fun. Every one of these. Yeah. Fire them up because you're going to get them in your DMs, your little private messages there on the Patreon, and that'll be after the show today. So congratulations to our winners. You guys did it. And Dunaway, I'm in awe of your comeback. That was wild.
Yeah, you're welcome. It was desperation. I operate the best when I'm desperate.
That's right. Put him in a corner. Put baby in the corner, and he'll kill you.
Yeah, don't start a timer. If you start a timer, I'm screwed.
I know the timer screws you up every time.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get a chance to do this again on Wednesday. I will have my revenge, and we'll do that. Dunaway, in the meantime, there's one thing I need you to do.
Aww.
Kiss our butts. All right. All right. Everybody?
Yes.
Get ready.
Yes.
It's time for this. It's going to be great.
Science!
Bob is hungry, and the soup looks good.
It does look good. I wonder if he will eat the said soup. Hey, you guys, look who it is. It's our old pal Bobby Frankenberger here to talk science. Bobby, welcome to the show, sir. Oh, you're muted, my good man.
Bobby.
It's not me. Let me make sure it isn't me. Did you click mute on the page, perhaps? Or your little name is? I don't know. It doesn't say you're muted, though. Your input setting might have changed. Windows does that. And we wait. Just totally
Excellent
fine.
at science.
It's the muting.
Not so good at microphone usage.
I just talked to him. We just had a meeting, so I know he's got good audio.
Funny.
It was silky and smooth.
Yeah.
Almost sexual,
so
if I'm honest.
Something in between then and now that messed it up.
It was real nice. The soothing sounds of Bobby Frankenberger in my ears.
I was hearing the music in the background. That's what threw me.
Yeah.
I got my copy of Flip 7.
Oh, let's see it whilst we wait for this.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, yeah. Got mine over there, too. Have you played it yet or no?
No, not yet. Just arrived yesterday, but this is going with us to Tina's mom's house because the kids will be there, and it'll be a blast. They'll get a kick out of this. I say kids, but they're, one's in college, the other one's graduating high school next year.
Well, I sent, let's see if this works. It says it's connecting. Oh, yeah, we
can hear you now.
Hello, how are you? Oh, it did change your input. It was some browser thing, and now it's your microphone.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. Hey, man, sorry about that. How are you? What's going on?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Well, just making it happen, getting it done, working it,
Yeah.
Working it.
Bobby joins us as he does about once a month to talk about science. And sometimes it's stuff that we ask him about and say, hey, explain this. Sometimes he just brings his own bag of tricks. You never know. But this time it's about Mars and something very particular about Mars. For example, we think there might have been some damned lightning on the planet. How do we know this? What's the deal? What's the hubbub around it?
Well, the Perseverance rover that's on Mars, you know about that one. That's the latest rover that we sent many years ago at this point. But they are pretty sure that they've detected what they're calling micro lightning on Mars.
Ooh.
Caused by
scary.
dust devils on the surface. So electric
gosh.
devils on the surface of Mars.
That reminds me, I need to plug in my Dust Devil so that I can do some vacuuming later on.
This is a great reminder, you know? I do too,
It's a blast
actually.
from the past.
I have a real dust problem these days down here.
Yeah.
But no, you're saying dust. What were you saying is on Mars? Dust Devil or
Dust devils creating micro lightning.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So wait, do we have micro lightning here, or do we just have regular lightning here?
I mean, we can have our lightning the lightning that you're thinking of that is in a thunderstorm is quote unquote regular lightning. Micro lightning that they're describing on Mars is more akin to like a static
like if
shock that you get
walk
from
across
touching a
the
doorknob.
carpet,
Yeah.
and sock feet and drag your feet and then touch a doorknob. It's
Yeah,
micro
yeah.
lightning.
So the old phrase "lightning never strikes twice." You could say micro lightning probably will get you a bunch of times. That would be the phrase there, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's the really catchy phrase that all the Martians
Martians
right,
use,
it
yeah.
does, yeah.
We wouldn't know because we're here on Earth, but those guys,
Right.
they got their own
Yeah,
ideas.
it's much catchier in their language, I'm sure.
Sure.
So how big is micro lightning? Like how
It's
big does it
micro
get?
sized.
Sure.
I mean, it really is just like
It really
a
is like the
static
size
shock.
of a.
Yeah.
Oh, really? That small? Okay. All right.
Yeah, and it's caused by the dust devils. It's the particles in those. You know what a dust devil is, right?
Sure.
For those who don't
Those
know,
little
a dust
spinning-
devil.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little
Like it's a micro tornado, basically.
right.
Yeah, they're like
Exactly
tiny
right.
tornadoes. You get them in the desert. We get them here sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you live in a place where there are deserts like you, Scott, then you've probably seen them before. They're very common in dry, big, wide open places where it gets a lot of sunlight, because that's how dust devils form, is that it heats up the surface. Oddly, the scientists aren't 100% sure how dust devils form. They know many of the components, heat from the sun warming the surface causes air to rise, and then that rising air will pull more air into it where the rising was happening, you know, and so it creates this updraft, and then how it starts spinning is the part that they're not totally sure about, but it could just be something as simple as just a little bit of differential wind and shear and stuff like that.
Sure.
That had to be AI as soon as it picked up a person.
No, that was
funny.
it was closed. There wasn't a
Oh,
dude.
that was closed.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I've
Yeah,
seen
dust devils are not strong enough to pick up people.
No, they're not.
No.
I've actually run through one in Moab, and it was
Yeah, if
fun.
you have your eyes protected or your
Yeah.
glove cover your eyes, then they're fine. You can you
Yeah.
might get some sand and grit in your teeth or something, but
Right.
Which I did,
it's-
and that sucked, by the way, because then for the next 8 meals or whatever, I would get like a weird crunch out of a kernel of sand I thought was all gone, but wasn't.
Yeah.
That sucked.
yeah, because they're very dusty. They're dust devils, Scott.
I know. The devil part isn't even the important part. It's how much dust is in those
Right.
damn things.
That's
I
right.
wonder why they got
Now-
that name. It was like some old cowpoke was like, I think the devil's out there making these things happen. You know what I mean?
Probably.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So the reason that this is exciting and important is that first of all, they've long been theorized to be how lightning would exist on Mars, if at all, because the conditions on Mars actually make it impossible for typical lightning to form. And the reason is because of the thin atmosphere and because of how lightning forms on Earth. Do you know how lightning forms on Earth?
It's basically like static electricity, right? Because you've got
Well, that's
the
a good
clouds,
point. Yeah.
and then the Earth, like basically lightning goes up, doesn't it, from the surface of the Earth to the clouds, and it always looks like it's coming down or something. am I
It comes in both directions, actually.
Okay.
But so what happens is it is static electricity. You're right. Lightning is static electricity on a very large scale. So Lightning always forms in thunderstorms, and thunderstorms are specific types of storms. I used to, when I was younger, think that a thunderstorm just formed from really big clouds, right? Like any big cloud could be a thunderstorm, but it's not true. Specific conditions have to exist, and in particular, strong updrafts have to exist for a thunderstorm to form.
Oh, wild.
And the reason that is because these strong updrafts in these big, giant cumulonimbus clouds, they carry ice particles with them that are forming inside the cloud, and they'll shoot the ice particles up into the air, and those ice particles, and I call them ice particles, but they're more like snowflakes you could think of. They collide with heavier, more dense ice particles that are falling down, and so those collisions are kind of like rubbing the balloon over your hair, right, or your feet over the carpet. Those collisions cause the denser particles to steal electrons from the lighter ones that are going up. What that does is it creates a net negative charge on the bottom of the cloud, and so that clouds are huge. So that net negative charge is huge, and that actually causes. This is crazy how big of a force this has, an electromagnetic force it has, because the net negative charge on the bottom of the cloud actually pushes the electrons on the surface of the Earth away, and creates a positive charge underneath the cloud. And when that differential builds up enough, then the cloud will, which is building up charge and charge, because the bottom of the cloud is negative, but the top is positive, right? So it's got this net charge differential that's building up statically in the cloud, and then it releases it just like your finger touching a doorknob. It releases it when the difference is large enough between the cloud and the ground.
So how come they always say don't stand under trees, and why do taller objects? Let's say we'll stick with trees for now because I know there's lightning rods and we can get into all that. But like getting under a taller tree is more likely to get struck than other places. Is that a myth or is that real?
No,
that's
closer
true
to the clouds.
Yeah, absolutely. Brian's absolutely right. It's because the reason lightning happens, and this is what you were talking about, Brian, where, wondering does it come up from the ground or down from the cloud? It typically, it kind of happens in both directions. And what it is that the charge, the electrons and all that, they're trying to find a path between the cloud and the ground. And so taller objects are closer to the cloud. So they're more
shortest distance. Yeah.
It's a shorter distance, exactly right. So that's why lightning rods are built on tall buildings and stuff like that.
So lay down in a field if you're stuck out there during a thunderstorm, or run into your Auntie M's house.
Yeah, that's always the safe. That's the safest place to be. Plus, she has food and stuff. You'll be better in there.
Yeah,
sure.
Let me ask you this: someone in the chat brought it up, and it reminded me. I'd seen some video of this. Oh, in fact, it's right here. I think the phenomenon known as volcanic lightning.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
So
what's the deal with that?
That's the process that's creating that volcanic lightning is very similar to the process that's creating lightning on Mars. It's just particles of dust or dirt or volcanic ash colliding together. And again, it's the same thing that's happening inside the cloud of a thunderstorm. The particles are colliding and exchanging electrons, and so eventually electrons will build up on one side of it or one part of it or one area. Now, why do we get large lightning bolts over a volcano, large lightning bolts in a thunderstorm cloud, but we're only getting micro lightning on Mars? And I already had said that it's not possible for large lightning bolts to form in Mars. The reason is because...
humidity, right?
Well, humidity is actually part of it. You're right. But it has more to do with the density of the atmosphere. The air around us is actually an insulator, so it helps to prevent these discharges, electrical currents or electrical discharge from happening. And so because Mars's atmosphere is so much thinner, it's less of an insulator, so the discharge can happen much more quickly. Not as much charge has to build up for a discharge to happen. So it won't ever get charge on the surface of Mars for it to create those large discharges of lightning. It'll always discharge in smaller amounts.
So I feel vindicated in something. I know I talk about it a lot, but back in 2015, there was this little indie film called Mad Max Fury Road. And in that, at the time, people were complaining that in the giant dust storm that they had to weather when they were trying to escape, and everybody was going straight into the storm, and there was crazy lightning happening all through the interior of that. That's not unrealistic given the scale of a dust storm like that, right? Would you see these ones that happen down in Arizona every year? Would we witness a bunch of that stuff inside those things?
I think it's theoretically possible that lightning could form in dust storms. I'm not sure that it often does, but I think theoretically it is possible.
Okay. Because it seems like it's just a massive, it's like the Dust Devil Dust Devil idea, but just on a giant scale, right? Like
Yeah, but the reason that it's happening in a thunderstorm now is because there's this updraft that's creating sort of a pump that is pumping particles with electrons up, or that particles that don't have electrons, they're being pumped up, or that they have them, and then other ones are being dropped down, and so it's creating this pump that's causing electrons to collect at the bottom. So you have this like strong force of an updraft in a thunderstorm. Now, so if you have a dust storm that has that sort of pump that allows for a differential to build up quickly enough, then because dust storms, or thunderstorms, whenever they discharge lightning, the whole cloud gets neutralized. That's the whole point. Like it becomes neutral again. So you got to imagine that pump that's formed from all that updraft, it recharges the cloud very quickly because you can have like just a matter of seconds between lightning strikes,
flashes.
Yeah. And so it's very fast. You have to have a quick pump for it to be happening at that rate,
Right. So was Fleetwood Mac lying to us when they said thunder only happens when it's raining?
They were 100%
They were lying, weren't they?
to us. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And it also rains in Southern California.
It's true, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, the surprising thing is they were lying on purpose. I think there was just dig into it. There's a vast conspiracy.
There's a big
with
conspiracy.
Fleetwood Mac and
Lindsey Buckingham keeping it all quiet. He knows more about what's going on.
Yeah.
Well, that's very interesting to me. Is there anything actionable about this, or is it just really we now know more about
what do we do about it?
Yeah, we just now know more about how that shit works. Is the idea?
It is important. NASA does want to know about this because of a lot of things. Understanding how electric charge discharges in the atmosphere does two big things actually. First is, we send rovers to Mars, and we're trying to build habitats on Mars. Understanding how electronics will interact with the atmosphere is very important. And so that's one thing. The other thing is it has probably a lot of implications for the potential of the history of life on Mars, because electrical charge in the atmosphere can power, or it has implications for chemical reactions.
Oh, I see.
And so, and not in the direction that you might think. I don't know if it makes you think that having lightning strikes would make things volatile enough and change enough for life to happen, but what it might actually be more in the opposite direction, because the surface of Mars, the soil has a lot of these chemicals called perchlorates, and they destroy organic molecules, these perchlorates in the soil, which is
that
why
doesn't seem good.
Yeah, and so it could be that that's why these perchlorates are there, is because of the oxidizing compounds that are being formed by electrical charge in the atmosphere. And then the next question would be, has it always been that way? Could there have been life before? Well, one of the reasons that Mars's atmosphere is so thin is because it's small. So it's not like it used to be bigger. So it's quite possible that the thinness in the atmosphere that has always existed may have always made it so there's this constant tiny electrical discharge happening, which created perchlorates in the soil.
It makes the planet seem like a beta edition of Earth.
Right.
Like they ran some tests, they did some play testing. It didn't quite. It got there in lots of ways, and if you look at it, you're like, well, I could just be in Arizona here. This is cool. But then they didn't quite get over the hump, and they had to build
They were
start
like,
over.
oh, it's a little too far away. It's kind of cold. A little bit too much static electric. Let's move it a little bit closer. Then they made Venus.
Yeah.
And they were like, ooh, That's too hot.
They said,
That's
look at all the women that are here. That's really weird. That's an old reference for you.
Because the Mars had too many men, right?
Sure.
Yeah. Remember that book? Oh my gosh. I never read it. I just knew it existed. Yeah. It's interesting. I don't know if this, I always think about when we make big discoveries of interplanetary stuff, if that will affect, it's going to sound dumb, but this is the way my brain works. If it will affect the way we see certain movies. Like if I go watch The Martian now, will there be aspects of that are now disrupted in my head because I now know about this, and he was doing something that wouldn't work in that, or would organic material be destroyed by those by those compounds you were talking about? And would that movie now have some holes in it? Yeah. Just like back in the day when we didn't know anything about the moon, they'd make old 50s movies about the moon, and then we get to the moon, it's like nothing like those movies. Do you know what I mean? So now
you're describing every sci-fi movie viewing experience that I ever have.
Totally.
It's true, right?
Sure. Yeah.
You have
half
and
the
you
stuff
just
in Logan's Run, right? Like you say, okay, well that's faked up. They didn't understand that. Oh, what about that thing right there?
Yeah,
and you have one of two options. You either learn to ignore it, or you just hate movies forever.
Yeah,
right.
I guess it's not so much that as I find it fascinating that we think, like when The Martian was made and when that book was written, when Andy Weir wrote it, the idea was to be like really meticulous about the details and about what we knew.
He did a lot of research and talked to a lot of people at NASA and physicists and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and I really appreciated that, right? But then there's always going to be these things you just don't know yet. I don't know. I find that really interesting for some reason. But.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool, man. Thank you for clearing that up. It's been a big black hole in my world for about a week, and now I understand it. So there you have it. What else was I going to tell you? Oh, Bobby does a show. It's a show about science, and that's a good thing because it helps him, do science stuff. So when he comes on here, he's prepared.
That's exactly why I started this podcast, this science podcast. 5 or so years ago, was to sharpen my wit and tools so that I could come onto your show.
Yeah, so you can come on here for 15 minutes
and then it's all about. Yeah,
really let it hang out. Well,
should be.
Tell people what you're working on so we can send them your way.
Yeah, so the podcast we're talking about is called All Around Science. It's a weekly science podcast that I do with my co-host Maura. And the episode that came out today, we actually had another friend of both of our shows, Dr. Nikki Ackerman's on. And she, over the summer, she published a paper about the history of headbutting animals. You know how much she loves headbutting.
Yeah.
And so
even calls herself Dr. Headbutt on the internet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so we talked about that and the history of headbutting animals and all that kind of stuff. And Brian, you might be interested in the episode that's going to come out next Monday because my co-host Maura, she did a bunch of research on, and we talked all about misophonia.
Yes, I totally will be tuning into that. Like there's not going to be any examples of it. Right?
No, no, because Maura also has misophonia and she can't stand it, and she talks about that. She describes this is a tease I'll give you. She describes the feeling that she has when she hears like chewing and mouth noise and other kinds of stuff like that. She describes it as a badger in her chest trying to escape.
Oh my gosh, dude! Wow,
yeah, I can kind of relate. Yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible.
All right, I'm curious what is the fact that there's some science around that's fascinating. Yeah. So
it's surprising science and neuroscience and everything. Yeah.
Tell Maura not to watch the movie Legend.
No, I will let her know.
Even just for that one goblin scene.
Just that one goblin scene. Skip the first 20 minutes or 10 minutes of Legend if she's going to see it.
Yeah, and avoids the substance if you. Or just plug your ears whenever you see what's his name come on screen, Dennis Quaid.
Yeah,
if he's got a shrimp in his hand, go in the other room.
Run.
It's horrifying. Yeah. Well, that sounds great.
All around science is the name of the podcast. So
excellent. Go check it out. It is Bobby Frankenberger, and he is now leaving the building like Elvis did.
Yeah.
Bobby, have a fantastic, I guess, Christmas, because we're not going to see it before after the Christmas.
No, it won't be until the new year.
Yeah, wild. But don't worry, we'll check in. And may all
our Christmas science.
Yeah, exactly. May all your drops be legendary in the meantime. We'll see you next time.
Oh, very good.
Bye now. Guy still plays a lot of WoW.
Yeah, yeah.
And well, I should say. He's like got spreadsheets.
He and Alex is like, you know, the filthy casuals. It was a blast when they let me join them for a little bit.
Yeah, he now tanks for the Core Guild and is a excellent tank. Very methodical, very science-based approach to tanking. And I mean that when I say that. He's like very like
min-maxing, all that stuff.
Knows all the numbers, knows the math, understands why you get a tiny increment better aggro out of this one ability if you let this other thing do its thing. Like stuff that's well beyond anything I play in that game. Like, I'm just in there for a good time. Bobby's serious about it. That is going to do it for that. Let's do a quick email. Dear Sane and Bonkers from Darganon. Is that Darganon?
Darganon. Yeah, Darganon.
Why is that familiar? Are they in the chat
or
sometimes?
Darganon? He's always in the chat.
That might be why I've seen it.
Yeah.
Dear Sane and Bonkers, there were a pair of Watchmen animated movies released last year that you should check out. He's got a link to it in the Wikipedia. I admit I haven't watched them both yet, but from what I saw from the first one, it was pretty good. Looks like they have good reviews on Rotten Tomatoes as well. Love the show, cool. Dargarian. I've never seen this. I didn't even know it existed. I didn't either. And wonder when do these take place in the lore? Is it the? Let's see. It's a great question, right? Or is it just a retelling or whatever? Is it a retelling of the original series? Yeah. It says Chapter 1 is the 57th film. Chapter 2 is the 58th film. Oh, and the DC animated online movie, blah, 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 blah. Okay, the film is based on DC Comics limited series of the same name, co-created and done by Dave Gibbons, Alan Moore. So it looks like it's that story. No, it's the actual awesome. Very cool. What? I'm into that. I am so into that. Where is this on? Probably HBO right now, or on. I would assume so. Warner Brothers, yeah. So get it while it's there. It'll be on Netflix soon, so enjoy. I heard Paramount threw in a very aggressive bid. There's a hostile. What do they call that? Hostile, yeah, like hostile bid or not takeover, bid, but yeah. I don't think they're going to get it, but it's interesting. It's also interesting because Paramount was trying to sell themselves not long ago. I don't know what they're doing over there. They're being weird. Didn't they merge? Weird. They merged with Skydance. Skydance. I think it's Skydance. Yeah. So maybe that mergers. They're feeling saucy and they're like, "We're gonna buy them." Maybe. Netflix has wads of cash. I don't think. Yeah. I don't think they're not gonna get it, but whatever. Oh, this has got Matthew Rheeeeeees. Love him. Katie Sackhoff. Nice. Titus Welliver. Dude, I'm in. Reese, right? Is it Reese? Isn't it Reese? I always say Rise. Looks like Rise. It's probably Reese because he's Irish, right? Yeah, I think so. I assume so. You know. Oh, Welsh. Sorry, he's Welsh. My bad. Looking to see. Yeah, HBO Max is where it's currently showing. I will watch these. Yeah. And I will enjoy. Yeah, let me know. Somebody just said they're kind of meh. Benjamin 006 said it's kind of meh. Well, Benjamin, I'll have to find out for myself. That's right. Exactly. You're the only review I've heard. You know who I need to ask is a friend of mine, Paul, is the biggest Watchmen fan ever, and so I got to see what he thinks if he's watched these, because his is the review that I'd take most to heart. DC has a great record with animation, but there are some bummers in there, so who knows? Keep those messages coming. That was an email. Came to us at themorningstream@gmail.com. You can also use our VoiceCast line at voicecast.app/TMS. That's for voicemails and for texts. Use it liberally. Yeah. There's a mashup in the post today. Listen for that. It is a classic mashup for 2020 called The Best of Brian Ibbott. Cool. I think next week you're going to get The Best of Me. Will either of these be truly the best of us? Probably not. They will be the best of us as of then. As of 2020. But I think we've been better than the best of us since 2020. So who knows? I'm not even sure what. Well, I know what it means. It's all the embarrassing shit we said in that year. So look forward to hearing that. That's coming up right after the song today. Big thanks to Jamie for that. For everything else you're looking for, go to frogpants.com/TMS. One of those things will be this song that Brian's about to talk about. So, Brian, what are we playing? Yes. Oh, well, for Amy's birthday, Chuck wrote in and said if it's possible. Oh, no, he said the date. He flip-flopped the song information and comments. Okay, so
If it's possible, would you be able to spin Sean Colvin's lovely cover of the Talking Heads' This Must Be the Place naive melody? I wouldn't have a place to call home without her, so this seems to be a perfect fit. Aw. Well, thank you, Chuck.
Yeah.
That's really sweet. And absolutely, this is a great cover, by the way. This is Sean Colvin from her album. It was like an all-cover album, and it was really good, called Cover Girl from 1994. Here's a cover of the Talking Heads' This Must Be the Place.
This show is part of the Frog Pants Network. Yes. Get more at frogpants.com.
Oh, yes, Mr. Book.